So recently you came out on Instagram and just went off on Mysonne, and it shocked a lot of people. You know, people didn't expect it at all since you guys were in Bang Bang Boogie together. You called him a bitch, a fraud, pussy, soft, fake, activist, just everything that you can imagine, right? So what happened with Mice that made you react in this kind of way?
What happened with Mice was I jumped the gun. I prejudged Mysonne based off his initial reaction to someone that I'm close to when they first came home. So I assumed naturally that maybe he's going to put me in that box like he did the person that I know about when he first came home. That person. So basically, in a nutshell, I didn't sit down with Mice and pull him up and even tell him how I felt about things in general. But I also felt as if my son was basically not going to embrace me because of my past. Because through the grapevine, I heard that he didn't embrace someone that was close to us because of their past. And this person was in the midst of trying to change their life around. So I kind of felt like, you know what? He's going to do the same exact thing to me.
Mm.
And there's been times I reached out to my son and I didn't take in consideration, maybe he could have been busy. But one time I reached out to Mice on, he didn't pick up. But my boy was right next to me. He called Mice and Mice picked up.
Got you.
You understand? So it's like, damn, what do it get my calls. And my calls are not the calls, like I'm not calling, yo, I need some money. There's never that. You know what I'm saying? My calls were me, Mice, we chilled this summer, last summer, June 2024, we chilled out.
When you got home.
You know, when I got home, and he was telling me, yo, I could do this, I could do that, because Mice came to see me one time while I was in prison.
Mm-hmm.
And he basically broke down what he was doing. And he was like, yo, I can include you in this, I can include you in that. Now, no one owes anyone anything. So this is what this man told me. So when I called to find out, hey, you still want to do this or do that? Because now I'm doing other things too, Panda. So it's not like I'm just going off of his word. I came home to opportunity. So I'm just trying to connect with my so-called brother. And he was basically ignoring my calls. So I was like, all right, cool. If that's how it's going to be, let's let the whole world know we feel this way about each other. It's a tactic that I learned in prison. Now, I know this isn't the prison yard, but still, if me and you not getting along, we got to settle our differences quickly because it can escalate. So I'm still thinking on that level, like, you know what? I'm going to just let the whole world know I don't like you. I'm going to let you know I don't like you all in one instant. And that's why I did the video. But I should have pulled him up and to see if he felt how he felt about that guy, that he had the same feelings about me. That's all I'm gonna say about that. You know?
Got you. Okay. So then, like, you do feel like you regret kind of doing what you did the way that you did, but in a way, like, you guys should have been able to have a conversation that, you know, you basically told me that you would help me in certain ways. I'm out here fresh from prison pretty much, and I'm looking to my brother to be like, yo, let me help uplift you.
Right. But you know what the help is nowadays? See, the help isn't money.
Right.
Right? Because I got, through the grace of God, I have good support. So I don't need anyone from any money. I know how to take care of myself. But the support nowadays, Panda, is posting my stuff on your Instagram, liking something. Now, I was told that Mice is on another level and he's in business or cahoots with certain people that maybe he can't affiliate himself with a guy like me. But what's a guy like me? I'm a guy from the street, just like he was from the street. Maybe I've been in the street a lot more than him, and I was more in the trenches, but still, he's from the street, so he understands the street mentality. I embrace you. It was okay. I was worse back in the days, and you stood next to me. Now you telling me you can't stand next to me? That's what I thought what happened at the time. Do you understand that, Panda?
Right.
I'm thinking that he can't stand next to me because of my past. But in the past, you stood next to me, and my past was like the most dirtiest, corrupt past ever. I did 16 years because of my past. Now I'm coming home trying to change the direction and a trajectory. And all it takes is just, a simple post. Yo, welcome home, my brother. Like,
So you
he didn't even
wanted
do that on
public,
Instagram. Yeah.
yeah, like public love basically, and like and showing that people like, yo, this is my brother. Like you could say it behind the scenes, obviously, but it's not the same for someone to show it publicly when you have a platform.
Right, because there's things I want to do online. There's things that I do prison stories. I want to blow that prison story stuff up. It will be a good help if you can just post something and say, yo, you know what, this is my brother, welcome home, S1. Yo, maybe I could gain 50 new followers that I didn't have. That's how I thought at the time. But I'm like, you know what? I took I just had to sit back and talk to Hoke. And Hocus told me, just do you. Focus on building up your own platform. You don't need anyone. Just because this man got X amount of followers and you got X amount of followers, don't think that you ain't on this man level. You could get to his level in a slap, so I had to reconsider and say, you know what? My success is not going to be based off whether Mysonne posts me.
Yeah, no, what I was saying was that like by him coming to see you and saying like, yo, I can help you do this, I could put you in this position, it set like a unrealistic expectation for you to feel like, yo, my brother really got me. You know what I'm saying? Like, so you thinking, okay, like this is a real one, this is what he's really saying. But then when it's coming time for action, you didn't really see that. So then of course, I think anyone in your position would feel a type of way.
Yeah, of course, because I know Mysonne. But 15 years is a long time. People change, the heart changed, the mind changed. Every day we're changing, growing, developing. And if you don't want me a part of your evolution, cool. But tell me that. You can just be like, yo, S, right now I'm doing what I'm doing, and I'll get back to you another time, or we'll chop it up later. Just, somehow give me some type of, I'll holler at you later. Right now I can't embrace you, but don't ignore my phone calls. You know what I'm saying? Don't do
Right,
that.
right. And I think though that, sometimes people do things like that if they feel guilty. You know what I'm saying? They know that like maybe they should be doing something for you, or should they told you something, and then because they can't do it, then I don't know. But I think the best way is always to be transparent, right? To
Yeah.
be forthcoming with so that the person knows exactly. So they're not thinking like, damn, like, the mind can wander and start to think all types of stuff.
Yeah, but I have no malice, no hate in my heart for anyone. Not my son, not anyone. You understand? I
Right.
even said things about my cousin. And my cousin is my cousin. So, and I put it out there online. But we had a conversation, and you know what? People are going through things too, Panda. But let me know
Absolutely.
that though. Let me know. I won't hit you up. I won't bother you. Listen. I wasn't bothering you when you probably thought I needed you when I was in prison. Actually, I was doing okay in prison, just mentally. I was doing okay. I didn't need the help. I didn't need the pep talks. You understand? I'm strong enough to carry myself through a 15-year bid without bothering anyone. I didn't take a dime from him. I didn't ask Mysonne for money while I was in prison. Once a year, I probably call him and just to get an update. Hey, what's going on? What's going on out there? What's going on in the industry? I wasn't even calling. You know, I could have sent word to him anytime I wanted. Him, Cuban, any one of them. People in the industry, so many people. Rest in peace, Fred the Godson, OMP, Corey Guns. I was in contact with so many people while I was in prison. I was in contact with a lot of people, Panda. You know,
I think that what people don't realize too, though, is like people may think that you needed them the most when you were in prison, but your every single day is pretty much planned out, right? Like on timing, like when to expect. This is when I'm going out to the
it's a
yard. This is
routine.
when food. This
Routine.
is right. It's a routine that people get so used to, right? But once you go out into the world, though, so many unexpected things can happen. It's like it makes it very nerve wracking, right? Like
Yeah.
that, like, oh, I don't know what am I going to do with my life now? So you need that support more than ever.
Yes.
You need somebody to kind of really be there to help you out, especially because you did all those years that now it's a different world. Like you said in the video, like I'm new to a lot of this stuff now. Like I don't know. Like I was basically in need of like my brother to be there for me.
Yeah. Just with advice. Just you don't got, I don't need you to tell me how to move, but let me know if I do move in this direction, what do you see? Because you probably have
Right.
more experience in doing certain things than me. Of course, I've been away for so long. That's all I was asking. You know, I wasn't asking for something that was tangible. Advice is good. I'll take advice. I'm the guy. You don't have to give me fish. Just teach me how to fish. You understand? I'll go get I'll go get a boat and I'll fill that shit up with nothing but fish. Do you understand? So sometimes things just don't work out. Then you know what? One of my OGs told me. He just said sometimes everybody isn't everyone's kind. So maybe I'm not his kind and he's not my kind, and we just have to live in harmony in this world together. You understand?